43 kids a day get diagnosed in the US. It's not really anything rare, I just don't think people enjoy talking about it. And so it's something that I'm very passionate about. My name is Courtney Alvis. I am currently an RN at Children's of Alabama, and I've been there for 3 years now. The reason I'm so passionate about childhood cancer, when I was 16, I myself was diagnosed with a childhood cancer. I had acute T-cell leukemia. I went through treatment for 3.5 years, and then that's what led me to now be a nurse and care for those same kids. So I was 16 years old. I was just running in PE. It was something that we did every day. It was nothing out of the ordinary. I all of a sudden got kind of a out of shape sting in my rib. I didn't think much about it. I just continued on, but then it just persists. And within a week, I was getting short of breath, just talking, having a conversation. I wouldn't be able to continue my sentence without stopping and breathing. My parents obviously noticed something was wrong. They took me to the doctor, and that's what started my cancer journey. I got a chest tube, started chemo, and that continued for 3.5 years. I missed my whole junior year of high school, and then I only went half days my senior year. During that whole thing, it was scary, obviously, as a 16-year-old. I was so used to being social and going out, and then all of a sudden your world just stops and crashes, and you're kind of in this shell of hospital, staying away from germs. But in a way, it was really cool to kind of step back and get a different perspective of life. You're just kind of caught in that everyday rut of waking up, going to school, all the things, and then now you're totally removed in a whole different world. And then I went to college and decided to be a nurse, and then started working at Children's. I love taking care of kids, but I really try not to push my story onto theirs. This is their own battle. This is their own fight. And most of the time, them hearing that I had cancer too doesn't make them feel any better. But sometimes I do like telling the families and telling mom and dad, like, this is what to expect. This is what happened when I had cancer. And it's just a good example for them to see, hey, I was in that same situation, but like here I am now taking care of your kid. I can't say that there's one thing in particular to look for. And that's the thing with cancer. There's so many different types of cancer. There's so many different types of signs and symptoms. But as a parent, and even as like an older adult, like you know your body, I knew at 16 something was not right. So as a parent, most of the time, even as a nurse now, I say like, hey, you know your kid best. If you think there's an issue, I'm gonna listen to you. Go get it checked out, get some blood work, get some scans. You can't ever be too cautious.